Hey dolls, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are doing a Red Valentine's Day design. Stay tuned to see the nail magic that we can create. All right, dolls, so we are starting off with these extra long full cover tips that I got from SHEIN. Of course, I'm using my UNT LGN's mini curing lamp. I'm using the 4-in-1 nail glue from GELLEN. And excuse me, these are not full cover tips. I don't know why the box says that. These are regular nail tips. Anyways, applying that nail glue to about 3/4 of the fingernail, and then I'm gonna line those tips up, making sure that they are straight with the finger. My index finger for sure, but my pinky just a little bit. They are not straight. So if I just put it on my nail, it'll be so crooked. So just make sure you're lining up straight with your finger. As you can see here, I didn't have enough gel at the tip, so I'm like scraping it off of the finger or scraping it down the fingernail so that I have more pooling at the bottom. That works really well, and I didn't have that like lip right there where the natural nail meets the tip. Sometimes the gel glue will pool right there and you'll get a little bump. Usually it's not a problem because I put builder gel back over the whole nail, but especially if I was doing these on someone else or if I wasn't popping these off, I would definitely not want that. Trimming these down, I tried my damnedest to get these to match. I'm actually looking at a set that I have on right now, and I did not trim the nail tips whatsoever, and my pinky is like half the size of the other ones. Like I just put the tips on, didn't touch them. So they're the same all the way around, and the pinky is just so much shorter. She's just always hanging out in the back, you know, like she's a forgotten finger or something. Poor pinky. Anyways, going back in with more rubber base, putting that from cuticle to tip, curing that for 60 seconds. And then I went in and just got the sides of the nails that were hanging off a little bit. Now, normally, if I was doing like a real set, after I glued these on and did the 60-second cure, I would go in and do these. But since I have a peel off base coat, I try to do that and they fly across the damn room. So anyway. This is In Bloom from LGN. I think I've used this color on my channel before. I can't remember, but it's gorgeous. It's so stunning. It's this brownie nude with the most beautiful sparkle in it. Oh my gosh. I could eat it. I'm not going to eat it. Don't eat it, please. That would be awful. I could eat it. Sorry, guys. I'm on one today. I don't know. So laying my slip layer down or my wet layer like I always do. Do not cure that. Go back in with a larger amount of gel. Float that on top, dragging that down side to side, small circular motions. Once I get to the end, I drag it back up on the side walls, up around that cuticle, and then I do the same thing on the other side. As you can see right here, I've got a big old bubble because I put a lot of gel on there. All you gotta do to pop it is kind of just move it around a little bit. And then I do a 30-second cure in between each finger. And you're gonna notice they're quite a bit shorter. So after I did that pinky, I was like, dang, these are long. Like these are long even for me. I'm gonna have to use so much gel. I'm gonna be here for the rest of my natural life. So I cut them down a little bit. They're still what I would consider long nails, but I know some of you gotta watch this and be like, girl, those are mediums. Those are mediums. Okay, they're hella long to me, so. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I'm so sorry. It's the weather, pretty sure. I don't know. I might have had too much caffeine. It could be that. Anyways. 30 seconds between each nail, a full 60-second cure once I'm done with all 5, and then we're ready to do our design. And dolls, you're gonna have to let me know like if you want to see the filing or if you don't, or if you don't want to see as much as this. Like I'm trying different things. I've cut the filing out. I have a video coming up where like I show you thoroughly how to file one nail and then I just skip it. So, I don't know. Let me know what you like, what you don't like. I would appreciate it. after that 60-second cure, make sure that you are wiping off that tacky layer. If you don't, once you go to file, it's just going to gunk up your file. So all that uncured gel on the top is going to get stuck in your file. But so here they are, filed, shaped, buffed. I'm going in with that nail glue, and I'm kind of doing an S pattern on just a couple nails. So I'm doing the thumb, the middle, and the ring finger. And we're going to be cutting some glitter down. So I just taken a little fan brush, dip it right into the glitter, and then sprinkle that where I have that nail glue. You know, if it goes on any part of the rest of the nail, no big deal. Once you cure this, it's going to be stuck in that glue, and the rest of the stuff's just going to wipe off. So yeah, I just get it kind of just like, I guess, to the opacity that I want, like pack it in as much as I like. Now you could do just a little bit, you could do a lot of it. You just play with these. And then I do a full 60-second cure, and then I can come back and I can brush the nails off. And where I've cured it, though, it's going to stay. This is the best way that I have found to put glitter on, either like a thick base coat or a nail glue, or putting it right into uncured clear gel. And then here's where you see I'm going to brush all the stuff off that's not stuck down, or like if you get a couple pieces that like half of it's laid down but half of it's not, get you a brush. I love this thing, as you can tell how worn out it is. And then so then I went back in with the nail glue. Remember, this is a 4-in-1, so you can also use it as a rubber base. So even though it says nail glue, right now I am using it as a rubber base. So I put another layer of that down, and then a full 60-second cure. And this is what's going to make the nail smooth, so you're not going to feel that transition from the gel to the glitter. And this did a really good job of that. So far, I've been using the crap out of this, and I still have no complaints. I'm going in and I'm matting these. I'm going to be doing some glitter work over this, and I don't want it to stick to all those places that we just put the rubber base down. So if you mat it, glitter won't stick to the mat. Going in with Cherry Boom from Melody Susie. This is such a pretty red. Very much a true red, not orangey-ish. A liner brush, get you any liner brush. It might seem counterintuitive or daunting to get a longer liner brush rather than a shorter one when you're doing line work, or here I'm drawing letters. I didn't believe it forever either. But it is actually so much easier to control this long liner brush rather than a shorter one. So if you're having trouble drawing any kind of lines or letters or hearts or stars or whatever, get a thin, it needs to be thin, but get a longer liner brush and see if that doesn't help you. Pro tip. So on this nail, I'm doing XO. And I did kind of just my rough lines, and then now I'm going in, making them a little bit thicker, getting them to the thickness that I want, the position that I want. And then I will take my cleanup brush and definitely perfect them. But like I said, we're putting glitter on, so they don't need to be pristine. If I was just leaving it where it just said XO, then I would be cleaning these like nobody's business, making sure they are perfect. I got this red glitter. I actually got this from the Dollar Tree, and I got these little containers from the Dollar Tree, and I've had this forever. And I have not used glitter in so long, like I don't know. So I'm trying to use all the glitter I can. But anyways, take a little scooper, pour the glitter on there, cure it for 60 seconds. Then take a fluffy brush, wipe off your glitter, and bam. She's gorgeous. She's a little queen. Now here, I did get a smaller one, a smaller liner brush. I know all the things I just said, but I needed just a little bit smaller. So what I am making are lips. So I start out with the top lip every time. For me, that's just easier. And I kind of draw, it's like on this one, I think I started with like that bottom swoosh. The rest of them, I think I started with the top. But I think the easiest way is to kind of make an M and then like a U connecting the sides of the M, but like a fat M, I guess you would say. I don't really know how to describe this, but I leave a little space and then I make the bottom lip. Now, obviously you can make these as large as you want, as small as you want, but I'm just kind of going in with a rough outline, and then I can adjust. I can make the bottom lip a little bit fatter, make it kind of dip in the bottom, whatever. Then I fill in the top and the bottom lip. You're still leaving that space in between the lips, like you can see right there. And then here, like I did, I kind of started with an M. It's like a stretched out M, I guess I would say. And then you connect them. And this one, I think, gosh, I can't even remember if I, like you could do it just like this and then fill it in, or you could distinguish, English, Jamie, distinguish between the top lip and the bottom lip, or you can just do that outline and fill the whole thing in. Which, since I'm using chunky glitter, I really, either way would have been fine. I mean, I think you can clearly tell that it's a lip, but I don't think I had to distinguish here between the top and the bottom lip. Like I could have just filled that whole thing in, glitterified it, and it would have been great. Yeah. So that top, that big set of lips, that is not cured. And let me tell you, that was stressful doing 2 sets of lips on a finger and not curing in between and trying not to bump stuff. And I'm not sure if I kept it in or not, or if it even got like recorded where you could see it. But I went to go cure and I realized I had red all over my other hand. So somewhere in this design, I bumped something. I don't even think you could really tell when I was filming. I think that's why I didn't keep it in here. Otherwise I would have. But it was like, I didn't even see where I bumped it. It's just, I had red all over the other hand. I'm like, oh my gosh. Or maybe it's when I'm doing the Frenchies. I'm not sure. But anyway, so I did the same thing for the thumb that I did for the ring finger. Obviously just different sizes and a different layout, but the same concept. And then for the other 2 remaining fingers, I'm going to be doing Frenchies. So I'm just kind of mapping that out, filling that in. Same thing on the index finger. Now with these Frenchies, all I wanted to do is make sure that they matched, like that they started at the same place. Like from the, I guess from the cuticle to where the French started, I wanted it to be the same space on both fingers. And then, so after we cured for 60 seconds, we wipe that off, and you're going to see like how much red comes off, like how much it bleeds. I'm going to be matting these, and if you didn't wipe them off, all of that would get onto the matte polish brush, and then you'd be putting it right back into your polish. So always wipe it off, just general rule, always wipe it, but especially with these super pigmented colors. White, black, red, blue, dark green, anything like that, it's gonna bleed. Now, I took LGN's Bling It gel and I just put it on the red French part. So I left that nude part matte. And then we are going to bling these bad boys out. So what I did is I started with the smallest of the red gems and I outlined the curve there, that, what is it called? I don't know. I outlined the tan. Oh my Lord. Yeah. I'm so sorry, dolls. It's Monday. Mondays are hard. All right. So I lined that. And then I would normally like go down the sides, like fully outline it. Well, first I had put these big old lips on there. I put gems around it. Did not like it. So I took those red lips off, and then I decided to put 2 red flowers there instead. And then I'm just filling in the spaces around the flowers with any size gems. I added some more Bling It gel to the middle of the flowers and put some silver caviar beads inside the flowers. And kind of when I'm filming, it looks like a hodgepodge of red, like you can't even tell that there's flowers there. But the close-up pictures, you definitely can. And like when it was on my hand and I looked at it, there was a very striking difference. But I didn't keep the footage in, but I did the same thing for the pinky. And you're not curing it until all the gems are laid on there. And this is my final look. I really, really like this. Let me know what you guys think. Please leave me a like, comment, subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, dolls.